day 23 of the Big Macs challenge. So I am making vegan comfort food tonight, although it is going to be super high fiber comfort food, super exciting. So I'm making a pot pie-ish. I mean, that's the general gist of what the flavor is going to be. It's a creamy vegetable based with a couple little biscuits on top. I'm not big on making pie crusts. They require fat to make them. I mean, they just do. It doesn't matter whether you want to use oil or margarine or whatever, but any kind of a flaky crust of any sort does not work out well without fat. I have tried. I've seen videos of people doing it. It just doesn't. So I'm going to make some of Arman's 2-minute flourless English muffins again, but just little pieces of it to put on the top of my pot pie. I think that's gonna work out great. But this is gonna be like super high in fiber. So come on down to the counter and take a peek at what I'm going to put in here. It's very simple, very straightforward, very easy. So the only reason that I'm putting in the peppers and onions is because I wanted onions in there and I'm being lazy and didn't feel like chopping onions. So that has 4 grams of fiber in it. This bag of green peas has 16, so we're already at 20. This bag of cauliflower has 10 in it. I believe it was 10, 5, yes, 10. And I'm going to use half of it. So there we go. There's 25 right there total. I am putting in, for the sauce, I'm going to be mixing 1 can of Great Northern beans, which is pretty high in fiber. They actually had about 24 or 25 grams. We'll just say 25 because it makes my math so much easier. And then using unsweetened soy milk to put in it. And this has 2 grams of fiber per 8 ounces. I'll probably end up using 2 or 3 cups. So that's going to be like another 6 grams of fiber right there. For the flavor, I'm going to put garlic in it. And then I'm just going to add some Better Than Bouillon no chicken base to the sauce. And then put in a little bit of thyme and black pepper. And that's it. And I'm going to set this on the stove and let it cook until it thickens. It's going to thicken because of the beans that are in the sauce. And if it doesn't thicken as much as I'd like for it to, I just put a little bit of flour into some milk and thicken it. It'll be just fine. But I don't think I'm going to need to do that. I'll let you know when I'm done cooking it. But you guys saw me on day 17, I think it was, maybe. Did the flourless English muffins, same exact concept. I'm going to put those together and actually I'm going to just toss them in the oven and bake them for a little bit so that I can just put them directly on top of the pot pie after it's cooking. So I'm going to go work on some of this and I will be back with you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, so come and see what delightfulness I have made. This is super exciting. So I have a pot of pot pie with a bunch of little biscuits on top. Got a little tiny container that I was trying to take a picture of, but that didn't work out very well. Anyways, so if I was to eat all of this with all the little biscuity guys that I made, that would be approximately 80 grams of fiber. I'm probably not going to eat that much. However, I am probably going to eat about 2/3 of it. So got half a pound of cauliflower, about 3/4 of a pound of onions and peppers, and 3/4 of a pound of peas. So when all is said and done, about 3 pounds of vegetables-ish, somewhere around in there, 2.5. Plus the biscuits are, they're pretty heavy in fiber as well. But anyways, so lots and lots of fiber, super, super exciting. I actually ate one of the biscuits dunked in some of the goo and it was fantastic. Oh my gosh, it was super, super good. So I'm gonna go put my food together to take with me, and tomorrow morning when I come home, we are going to do some yoga. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I forgot to mention yesterday, I had from the previous time a kefir water still at work in the refrigerator. So I drank half of that yesterday. I'm going to drink half of that today. And it's the mojito kind. So I have my fermented foods going on. And I will see you guys again in the morning for some exercise. All right, everybody. So I am home and food last night was fantastic. Super filling. And yet for some reason when I got home, I was hungry. So I had a piece of toast with some peanut butter on it. So I had like another maybe 8 grams of fiber. Usually I don't eat when I get home unless I'm real hungry. And today was a real hungry day. So a piece of toast it was, which was very good. And high in fiber and will hopefully keep me full until I eat again tonight at like, I don't know. Usually I'll probably eat at about 10 o'clock. So that's about 14 hours from now. Anywho, so I'm home. Definitely make yourself some pot pie. It was super fantastic. We are going to do so my husband and I talked about the different versions of yoga that we've done so far, and both agreed that the paper version of it on darebee.com is probably not the best way to go. And of the 3 that we have done, he really enjoyed the yoga with Cassandra, again with a K. And he just liked the way that the whole thing worked out with saying, this is how you do this, and this is how you hold this pose, and this is where you should feel in these muscles and all that kind of stuff. And seeing as I don't particularly care, we decided we're going to continue with this one for the end of through the end of this challenge. So I'll put the link in the description box below if you want to look at it again. And it's the 20-minute beginner flow for strength and flexibility. So anyways, that's what we're going to go do right now. And I will see you guys again tonight for another day of high fiber. Bye guys.